Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream. Happy reset day one and all. I hope you're doing well. Oreo's got his claws stuck into my jeans there. He's just having a bit of a tension today. Let me just close that down a little bit and that won't be in the way. There we go. There we are. Good evening Wallon, Hyung and Mushy. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. How's the back today? It's much better, thank you very much. It basically eased off quite quickly. Aria's doing a matching roll upside down. Thank you, Mr. Redblade, for 9 months. Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you for your continued support. I really appreciate that. Wow, it's gone very quickly. Let's see some chef's hats for Mr. Redblade. Thank you very much indeed for your support. And Oreo agrees as well. And Lieutenant Funky as well. 4 months in a row. Wow, fantastic. Thank you also. And Senses, Arthurs, how are you? And Itsy Misses, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Let's see some more chef's hats. And thumbs up. Thank you all for stopping by and making this Wednesday a lovely evening. Oh, has Cookie just gone, has she? She was up in the on the sofa behind. She's gone. Bacon Bits, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's everyone's reset day been so far? I haven't... Oreo's the stream cat. You can go have a snack now. Exactly. He's just loving having a good bit of attention at the moment. Bless him. How could you refuse such a cutie? There he is. So, things on for today. Well, let's have a look. I haven't actually logged onto WoW at all since Sunday night stream. So, we've got a lot of expires, I imagine. Lots of things to sort out. So, I imagine a lot of today's stream is going to be just reposting things on and restocking if we can. We'll have a look, see where everything's at, and we'll take it from there. Right, so let's have a look. You sold 9 Sinister gears these 3 days. Oh, excellent, Arthurs. Excellent. What was it? Was it leather or mail you sold? You made 650 braces for 100 expulsum. Wow, 660. That's a lot. Already out of it again. Yeah, I'm not surprised. A mix of both. Okay, excellent. Well, have a look. We'll go over to Erfen as well, and we'll have a look and see how he's getting on. But let's have a look. We do have a mailbox here somewhere, don't we? We can probably start over here and have a look. So, in terms of, yes, everything's expired, as I would expect. Have I got much bag space here? Do we need to sort this out? We could possibly, how much you got space? 105, so 2 mailboxes worth we can do of expires. So let's start with that. Let's get rid of all these expires and see what happens there. Marsburn, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. It's going to do it now and again. You'd first relist enchants. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a look at those because I imagine enchants are going to be the... They're now getting out of the raid. Yeah, definitely, that's true. It's reset day, isn't it? So let's have a look, see where everything's going. Stevie B, how are you? Hope your Wednesday's been good. Thanks for stopping by. Right, let's go back, get another lot from the mail. I imagine this is all going to be expires for quite a lot of this. 300 items in the mail. So it's all going to be from Sunday, so everything... I'm not sure exactly how much gold I'm going to get, because I haven't relisted at all. So everything just simply expired after 48 hours from Sunday. So let's start with my auctions and post these on first, and we'll see where we go from there. I got your 100 to 113, so you can finally join the BFA food rush. Excellent. Warm berry bread is handed in today. Oh right, okay. I wonder if I don't know if I've got any of that on at the moment. Obviously it's late in the day now, so I probably missed the boat on that one. These are my haste and mastery enchants. Yeah, most likely. We'll see how things go once I get to the enchants. Zanzaful, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I do like Gumdrop's new Gums Yo emote. I'm looking forward to seeing his new ones when it gets all done. Let me just have a quick scan of these prices. Make sure it's nothing crazy. All seems fine. Yeah, that's all good. Managed to spell. I do a few diving suits the other day, quite late at night. Okay, so you never know. You never know. Right, let's start. That Cataclysm's really cheap. $8.99. What's the crafting cost? Oh, crafting cost is only 241. So that's not too bad. Region market's much higher than that though. So let's post those on anyway for now. Will Webster, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. So many say it's too cheap. Yeah, that's true. I could post it up a little bit, but we're going to stick it all on as it is because we're going to run through everything quite quickly, and then we'll come back at a later date and look at things in more detail. Oh, there we go. There's the first thing. Glorious Stats is in there. Crazy Pinky Iguana, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Is my operation correct? It probably is. It's based off a percentage. It's because the crafting cost is so low on that one. So that would explain that one definitely. Z, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Tired, not been able to play much last couple of days. You and me both, Will. I haven't been able to, not since Sunday have I been able to log on. I've been very, very busy with work and family stuff. So we're going to just go through and relist everything back on today. Good evening, Bullsy. How are you? Hope you're doing well this fine Wednesday. Just going through our expires. Nice to have some sales here though, before the expires. So that means I have been able to sell stuff without relisting, which is always promising. Got a little bit more space there so I can do another reload, get some more out of the mailbox and into my bags. So let's go have a look, get some more expires. And then, once I've done that, oh yeah, it's a full set there. Okay, let's go post this lot on. There'll be plenty there to post. Let that run through. And then we can move on to the next lot of stuff. Just want to make sure everything's going on. Bear Tartar at 20 gold. That's not bad. Phalanx Defense at normal price. Bountiful Feast coming in at 2,200. That's reasonable. But I have got quite a high crafting cost of those, 1,800. I'm alright, thank you, Willsy. Just going through relisting everything on at the moment. Going to take a little while to go through all of this. We have a lot of stuff here. Rich purple silk shirt. There we go. It's gone back down to 499. Oh, there we go. Pact of Versatility. First sale of the day. Excellent. So, as my operation can accommodate this, I'm not going to fight them for the price. I'm just going to let it go down, and then I'll post it back up at the 3,000 when I can. That seemed to work well last time. I'm not too concerned about the price of that because it is so cheap to do the rich purple shirt, and it's no longer epic now, so it's not quite as in demand as it used to be anyway. So we'll just go through this as it is. That all works for me. The main thing is to get all of these auctions back on as quickly as possible. We can worry about the prices later. I trust in most of my price settings. Just going to run through for the last 117, so another couple of reloads should get that lot done. Focused half on pure BFA enchants. Yeah, especially as we've got a sale already. That's definitely a good idea, Mushy. Kyung, thank you very much for using your Prime to sub. Thank you very much indeed. See some chef's hats and thumbs up. Kyung, thank you very much indeed. Your support, really do appreciate it. You sold Even the silly cats will relist. Yeah, you never know actually. That might work out quite well. Sold tons of embroidered deep sea satin. Oh, okay. Is that a hand in today? 1.4k. Wow, that's loads. I think Nixie is asleep already. No, it's not a hand in. Okay. Excuse me. Right, let's go through the last lot of expires. Nearly done with all our sales. Not expecting a huge mailbox, as everything did expire. We'll see how things go. But so far, so good. More expires there. Have we filled up again? Oh, didn't mean to press that. Let's go back. Yep, we have filled up. Okay, so let's post this lot on. It was inscription, alchemy, and jewel crafting. Okay, fair enough. But thank you for the heads up. Oh, that's interesting. Made as frothy coffee. Item group is invalid. That's my first hint that TSM doesn't know the vendor price of things. So we'll have to go visit the vendor so we can reset the price on those. Ah, Lizard GM, how are you? Hope your evening's good so far. Thanks for stopping by. We're just posting everything on at the moment. Reasonable prices for the Sinister gear. Reasonable prices for the pets. And then let's move on to more tailoring bits and pieces. I had to revisit Avenger today as well. It seems to be, whenever there's been a game update, TSM seems to forget the prices of vendor stuff. How do I set price for Expulsum? Certainly can, Bullywolf. You could take the simple one that we used to use, that came from Jack the Dipper originally, I believe. I can't remember what it was exactly, but it was based off of the price of a crafting of a Tide Spray bracer. For me, it was a bracer because that was how I was doing it, and timesing that by 6.5, and that gave me the average price. But now that I've been using my spreadsheet for the data shuffle, it's been a lot, the bracer super shuffle, it's been a lot more sort of complicated. So the string I use for that now is based purely off of disenchanting any of the 3 braces for leatherworking, tailoring, or the mail from leatherworking, and using whichever one's cheapest from that. Noxtown. Oh, Noxtown out. How are you? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. There's 10 times Tyson plus 5 times nylon times 6.6. Yep, that kind of thing. Have I been selling Tide Spray gear? I haven't actually, Lucid Fox. Leveling a horde, excellent, Lizard, good to know. Right, let's post this lot on before it all messes out, and then let's get on with everything else. But where to write it? Okay, Bullywolf, what you need to do is go into, let me go and show you. We go into your, say, Enchanting, or any of them really, go into crafting reports, go into materials, go filter by keyword, type in something like EXP, press enter, that gives you your Expulsum, and then click on that, and here's where you put your price in. Now this is my big massive string for the Bracer Super Shuffle, but you should be able to use something, I wonder if I've got it in here somewhere that we could use. Here, 10 times average buy, I believe this is the first one, this is Tide Spray Linen. 10 times average buy of that, plus 5 times, now I've got matte price of nylon thread, so it's going to be something like that. Let's paste that in. So you take that, and instead of matte price you could use average buy, or you could use vendor buy of that, and then times the whole lot by 6.5, and that should give you the price of Expulsum. As a simple one, that's the way I used to do it, using Tide Spray only. But it's changed a lot more since then. But that's how I do it, certainly. What else did I miss? You do it. You sell far more than Sinister on your server. Interesting. There you go. Mushy's got you as well. Excellent. And also selling tons of tie spray gear. Okay, interesting. You use it yourself for alt. Okay, interesting. Well, I'll have to set up a group then and get that sorted. Mimi G, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Oreo says hello. He's a bit off to the distance at the moment. He's doing alright. There he is. He's just joined in. I've got a light pointing on him now, so his black fur shows up a little bit more. Venom77, thank you very much for the follow. You make a tie spray set, put it on, and start doing the quests. Oh, okay, interesting. I ought to have a look at that. We'll do that after the enchants and things. Let's have a look at our mail first. So let's take off the expires, and so our mailbox is reasonable considering I haven't been on at all since Sunday. So 48,000. What have we got? Glorious stats, swamp fish and chips, packs of critical strike, a couple of crusader enchants there, quick navigation, sinister combatants, a couple of those. Those pants have done well, 13,000 for those, and there's another set here for 8,000, and then a few more quick navigation, and then we've got a few extra things here. That doesn't look like one of mine. Where's this from? From Samadan. Oh, this was when you were trying out all the different farming things, wasn't it? From name with Z in it. Trying to remember from Sunday stream. Yes, I remember now. What else did I miss out on chat? Not going 120 hours now from Legion Invasion. 20 quest and BFA. Okay, I did that bit. Last Starfighter, how are you? What do you do if you and others are selling items around 2,400 gold and then someone comes in and sell all the same items of 600 gold each, being only a quarter possible to make? You could either buy it and relist it. If you can control the material market that makes those materials, makes those items, then you can at least control that side of it so they don't have the opportunity to make any more at a cheap price, or you can vastly undercut them even more until they don't go into the market anymore, buy them all out at a really cheap price, and then wait for the market to reset and come back at a later date. Sombry, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And Danny, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Barrier to entry is far too low. Yeah, that's the thing, basically, isn't it? Any materials, that if you can do that really helps. It depends on how easy they are to get. Some materials are easy enough to control, some not so much so. No problem, Last Starfighter. Wish you all the luck in your gold making. So just going through all these things. Quick navigation's done well, 4 of those, and then some purchases here of some shimmer scale and various other bits. So all in all, that's reasonable. 48,000. Let's take that. I bet you Erfen's sold a fair amount as well. You buy all tie spray, bloodstained bones, and shimmer scale, close to 10, basically. Yeah. Because you know you're going to use it when you're going to this much quantity. So let's get everything restocked on, or let's visit the vendor so TSM can see the prices of everything. There we go. Now we can relist that lot on. Let's do that lot. Okay. Even I just don't enjoy investing 66k. Well, it's a fair old amount, isn't it? Don't think you can control a market like that on Taran Mill. Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of people on that one, isn't there? Hey, B Crumbs, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Thanks for stopping by. We're just going through and posting the last of our expired auctions on, and then we can look at what's missing, see if we need to manually put those on. There's a few things here that look like they need to go on. These are all the things that are kindly given to us, so we'll sort them out. Pandaria seems to have gone very cheap there. Look at that, 499. That seems extremely cheap. Let's have a look. Tone of Illusions Pandaria. So that is way below my crafting cost. I can't imagine Imperial Amethyst, Wild Jade. I can't imagine how you'd get it for that cheap. So what I'm going to do is buy those two from Midnight Gaming, as you are in here usually anyway, and then I'll repost them on at 1,500. See if we can get those going. In fact, I can put these on here whilst I'm here. That should work. Let's go for this and post them on. Maximum 2 of 1. Post those on. There we go. What else did I miss? It's EU, yes. Been trying to keep Bloodstained Bone Market stable on Taramil. Remember back in Wrath, you risked all your gold to control the Tiger Lily market for one Friday night. Wasn't smart, but you made an absolute killing. Well, it can be fun, Lucid Fox, when you're really on top of it and you're just buying it up. Still leveling your hordes. 4 to go now. Really set up gold making it. Not bad at all. It takes time though, doesn't it, to level everyone up? I wish I had that time. Bought 30k this past weekend. Managed to flip them. Okay, that's pretty cool. Itsy misses. Let's go through the rest of these. That needs to be made into that. And then let's have a look at Shadowweed masks. How are they looking at the moment? Pretty cheap. Now 1278 is my crafting cost, which is based off the Shadow Silk at a decent price. I'm going to just jump in here. I'm going to ignore these two cheap ones for now. I'm going to come in here underneath Nyx and post here. I think that's a better price. Now we have to do this one by one because they're made by different people. So I'll post one and then we'll post another one. There we go. That should work. And then the same with a nether weave. Let's go in just at the basic price here. Let's get a couple of those going. And then the same with the simple black dress. Just go under. And there's a few shirts here we need to really do. The dress shoes, how are they looking? What's the crafting cost on those? 9 gold, so that's much higher. We need to just post those on as they are. Let's move this across a little bit so I can do it without going up and down all the time. So formal white shirt, 20 gold, 5 gold profit. That's not a lot of profit there on that one. That's unfortunate. Bolt of silk cloth looks quite expensive at 20 gold. We'll go in anyway, so 5 gold is still 5 gold. Mind you, once you take the auction house cut into effect, then that's probably not going to help so much. So we'll go through all of those. Dav Online, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. We're just going and posting up our spare bits and pieces here. Trying to get at least a minimal profit on these, and then I'll just go through chat after I've gone through everything here. I think I'll pop all these herbs and things in the guild bank, so I'm sure I'll use that for something else a bit more in the future. I'll go through those momentarily. Right, what did we miss? The Horde, and bones too cheap. Do well, slowly upping your cash reserve, 5 to 10k per night. Very nice. How are you, Tambo Online? Thanks for stopping by. Specialising in buying mats for cheap and reselling higher can make anything from 2 to 10 profit. Not much, but when it's multiples, then it does add up, yeah. Is my Druid 110 yet? Start levelling my alchemy. That's a good point, Mushy. Yes, Awakening is 110. He just needs to get a little bit further on. Did I capitalise on the haste ring enchant yesterday? Not at all. I haven't been on since Sunday, so I missed out on that, unfortunately. Coastal healing potions. Okay, it's the turn-in. Okay. You're not one for playing the auction house. So fair enough to have online. I always encourage people to do whatever is fun for them. So that's the main thing. Whatever you find fun, I suggest do it. What we're currently doing at the moment is we're going to go and have a look at the bracer items. See if there's anything cheap here in my list of things that I want to buy. Oh, that Tempest Eye is looking cheap. 2 gold 45. Yes, please, at that price. Average is currently at 4 gold and 7. So that's for our Honourable Combatants gear. Shimmer Scale would be nice. We've got some there slightly below price. Hardened Tempest Hide, even cheaper. Look at that. That's gone down to 1 gold 91. Definitely want some of that. How's that? A stack of 200 there. I'll take that. And I'll take these 2 stacks of 200. Just to take the larger numbers. And we'll ignore the rest because we do have 6,000 of that. And this Tempest Hide I'd like, definitely. Are there any decent numbers of this? I'll take the 40 as it's quite a bit cheaper. And then I'll leave that 1 there. So I'll take those 3s here. I'll leave 1 as an offering to the auction house gods here. Leave that and then move on down. Take the 43, the 2. I'll take that 200 definitely. There's a 3 copper buyout there on that, so it would have been nice to have caught that, but it's not got a short enough time on it. And then Tempest Hide here. Let's take those 2 lots of 200. Because that's really helped my averages, and this one will help even more. And then all those are a bit higher, so I'll leave those. Then let's look at Shimmer Scale. Tie Spray Linen's good there at 6 gold as well. There's another one here at 8 copper, but it's at 48 hours, so I really want to just buy it at the moment. 8.15 for Shimmer Scale. Average is 9.90, so yeah, I'll definitely take that. And then I'll take the 10 lots of 10, because that adds up if you take that many. Let's take those. And then we'll take the few other scraps. Then let's move on to that Tide Spray Linen. Any good numbers of it? Nothing significant, unfortunately, so I'll just take the 8, the 11, and 850 is my exact average at the moment. Just sold a Pact of Haste, excellent. So I need to get those enchants on, don't I? Let's look at that once we've done this purchasing. Coarse Leather is close, actually. That's a 7 gold 89, let's take that. Is there any good amounts here? Oh, there's 8 stacks of 200. That's a nice one. Sings win 922. I'm going to take those 8. That's jumped up my price now to 803%. Let's take the rest of them though. And then I'll take the 2 lots of 50, because that's 100. Very nice. Okay. That's much better in terms of prices. Calcified Bones. We could maybe take some of that. Let's just have a quick look. Anything under in big numbers? There it is. Big shopping spree here. And there's more Hardened Tempest Hide there. 1 gold. Let's take that, and then leave the 1. I'm going to take the 20 and the 10. Okay, right. Stop spending all your money, Samadan. Right. What have I finished? Take it all. Okay, okay. What have we finished here? Let me go a bit higher. Hold on. Oh god, there's loads of stuff. Wow. Let's turn in. Let's turn in. Good evening, Wave. How are you? Let's start there. Let's go work my way down. More of a farmer, but interesting to see the other side of it. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. Go to do the brawl today for the quest. Oh, good idea, Danny. Yes, I will do. It's available now, isn't it? 2 haste rings of world quest, so could have done very well. Okay, I need to get that. That was yesterday though, you said, wasn't it, B-Crumbs? Timberside 0.75, calcified bone 0.5 is your averages. Very nice, Mushy, I like those. No worries, kind of sir. Take it all, you need to buy it all. Craft, scrap, craft, disenchant, make enchants. Don't think you spend 60k, that's true. Ginger Tattoo, how are you? Don't understand why concentrate on average buy price. Are you buying to do the bracelet shuffle? Most likely. Basically, I want to just, if I use my average buy price, then that's my stock level as I currently have it, and so that's what it's going to turn into when I do the conversion. So that's why I focus on it. Explain a bit on TSM what the different numbers mean for the daily sold info. So, as I understand it, oh, there we go, Elemental Force has just gone, a couple of those. So, looking at this, the region sale rate is basically a way of working out of, say if it's got a region sale rate of 1, then every 1 that was listed it would sell before it expired, is how I understand that. So a region sale rate of 0.49, that's practically 0.5, which would mean that every other one would sell. And then the numbers average daily sold was actually the number on average is sold. Then I've got my own sale rate based on my own accounting, which is 0.45 sale rate, which is kind of more accurate for me and my server. So those are the things I kind of look at. And the region sale average is the average price it actually sells for, as far as TSM knows. So 50% chance of selling. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so that's basically, and the average daily sold is the number of items. So you'll see like there's only 15 auctions here, but they could be of bigger stacks. But other things like, say, look at that Storm Silver or absolutely loads of that shifts on the market. 3,500 every day on average. So loads. Loads of that shifts. Animal Force is used on daggers to kill the blob boss in AQ20. Is it, Mushy? That's I never knew. Good evening, Commander Bond. How are you? Average sale is only 1115, but market is 1900. Why is it that big? Because it's the whole region, as Z says, is based across everywhere. And if you look on somewhere like the Undermine Journal, you can see how much prices fluctuate per server. And that blob boss drops a nifty pet. You used to farm it. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Right, so let's have a look at restocking our enchants, because everything's flying off at the moment. So let's have a quick look at what we need to restock. Actually, let's look at the auction house first to make sure that TSM can see everything. There we go. So we're probably not going to have a lot of Umbra Shard for this. So I'm going to have to go and buy some. But let's go and start with... Let's just do enchanting. Let's just do that and restock those. Okay, loads of things here. Do we have enough to get all of these done? Guild Bank, Gloom Dust, Mysterious Essence, and then Righteous Orb from the auction house. Okay, looks like we do have most things according to that. That's a good start. So let's go for the stuff on the auction house, Righteous Orb. Let's have a look. Scan for those. Quite pricey at 59 gold compared to my 20 gold average buy price, but then looking at the region average of 69, that actually isn't too bad. But is that going to be okay for my profit margins if they're going to be much higher than that? Let's have a quick comparison. What actually uses the Righteous Orbs? Let's go down here, go to our crafting. It's going to be... Is it the Crusader? Yes, Crusader enchant. Takes 4 of those. So, Crusader, 946 profit. So taking out the extra 80, that would be absolutely fine to take that for the Righteous Orbs. So that's fine, we can buy these. I need 4 of them, and there are exactly 4 on the auction house. So let's take them all up. We'll buy those. Alright, we need to go to the mailbox, pick up all our purchases, and then we need to head to the guild bank. Let's get all of these. Packs selling like hotcakes, they certainly are. Definitely. Voodoo Gaming, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Packs of haste. Yes, exactly. Thank you for the buy. No problem, Arthurs. Pack of haste is still a daily. Better make more and raise your rates. Yeah, definitely. I need to craft more. Maybe up my amounts. It could be. Let's just get all this sorted first. Let's go and find ourselves to a nice guild bank. So let's go to Dalaran. That's a good one for me. And then we can finish off our cooldowns and get things restocked. Get things relisted. Let's have a look at the price of Pact of Haste, see what the profit margins of that. Ah, Proxiva, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing very well, thank you very much. Feeling much better, thank you. My back, my lat eased off, thankfully, in a couple of days, and I'm back to normal again. It was really painful that time. Okay, so let's just go to the guild bank. We need to use the task list for this. There we go. Do haste and crit, ring enchant sell best for me versus mastery and versatility? Let's have a look. So haste. Which ones did you say? Haste and crit ring enchants. So haste, crit here is 0.51 and 0.92. So there we go. Hidden Satyr is just sold. So 0.92 is my actual personal sale rate, whereas the actual region sale rate is 0.51. So yeah, packs of Critical Strike do very well for me. Now let's look at the haste ones. 0.89 is my personal sale rate, 0.66 is the region, whereas mastery is only 0.5 personally and 0.4 region. And versatility 0.5 and 0.41, so yes, definitely crit and haste by far definitely better. Please know I've finally settled on a second profession to go with inscription. Her prices on Kazakh are dire, so your farmer arm and maybe level as a result. Excellent, good idea. New Brawl, yes, definitely. Definitely on the cards to do that. I don't know if I've got time because I've got so much enchants to make at the moment. We really need to focus on those for now. So let's go through, make our mysterious essence. We need 3 of those. So let's do 2, 3, create those. Rest from the guild bank, do a temporal crystal daily cooldown, and then go over to the guild bank, collect up all the things we need from here. Gloom dust, brilliant shards, chaos crystals. Then we also need to do cooldown for the hexweave side of things. Let's do that here whilst we're there. Let's do we haven't got enough for the hexweave cloth there. We need Gorgon fly trap. Where's that? In the guild vault. Oh, kind yourself. Thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate your support. Let's see some chef's hats for kind yourself using your Twitch Prime. Thank you very much indeed. Sorry, a bit croaky then. Right. What else did I miss on? Should have said hi earlier in the stream. However, been grind mode and finally got your Riddler's Mindworm out. Oh, congratulations, Perciver. Very nice. Got to watch that trade chat. Just got 100 Kraken Eyes for 20,000 gold. Very nice. Had to renew your Prime. Well, thank you very much, kind self. Very kind of you. Right, let's go through and open this. Go to TSM. Oh yes, we needed the Gorgon fly trap. That's what we needed to do. Which is hiding in here somewhere, I imagine. That's Sorcerous Earth. I think it's somewhere else. I remember seeing some. There goes another Pact of Critical Strike. Right, let's leave that for now. We need to do enchants. Stop looking for tailoring things. Make some enchants, Samadan. Quickly. Last tab was it. Thank you for your eagle eyes, Danny. Let's go back and just make these first. Right, let's go through all of these. So, packs of Critical Strike we definitely need to make. What am I missing on here? Enchanting Vellum, is that somewhere? Because we can't click on this at the moment. Let's do a quick reload. Try and fix this one out. You did, Mushy. You did indeed. Those are bags of new allied races hit next week. Definitely will. That's going to be on the cards. Make as many as I can. Right, let's try that again. There we go. Earth and Vitality. Back to Critical Strike. We'll need more than that for those. As Mushy said, we need to up my numbers on those. Woodcraft loads of bags. Did that one, yeah. What else do we miss on here? Yeah, last tab for the extra things we missed, wasn't it? So let's get these on. How am I doing for Umbra Shards? We got 56. We may see if we can buy some more. If we've got a good price on those, that might be worth doing. I'll have a look at that in a bit later. And do a cancel scan again. Yeah, I can imagine I have been undercut on these. Just go through all of these. Glorious Stats, Crusader, Deadly Navigation, Elemental Force, Binding of Intellect. All the good stuff. Look at the prices on all those profits here on the ring enchants. They're all really good, over 1,000. The weapon enchants are a bit mixed actually. Deadly Navigation and Versatile seem to be better though on that front. So let's go and post these on first. Get those back on the market. There we are. And TSN Pov, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Let's make 100k in an hour. Yeah, I reckon we could possibly do something like that. Look at what we sold so far. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000 and 3,000. So that's pretty good going. Oh, and another one, another Pact of Critical Strike. Right, let's get these back on. Okay, auctioning. Run post scan. Really shifts at 10:30. Well, it certainly seems to be, Mushy. Going to sell them as fast as you post them. Well, let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. We may slow down. We may slow down a little bit once I run out of Umbra Shards. If mine is nuts, yours follows. Well, that's good to know, Mushy. Alright, let's go through, post those on. Okay, and then whilst I'm here, there we go, another Critical Strike's just gone. Wow, okay, and then we will do a cancel scan in a bit, but I want to just check BFA enchanting mats, see if we can pick things up cheaper. 383 for Veiled Crystals and 192 for Umbra Shards. Now my mat cost is coming in at 180, so that's not too far off there. How many do we have close to that price? We have 193, 194 here. So given my profit margins, I can take that. That's absolutely fine. So I'm going to take these bigger numbers here, just for convenience and time. I'm going to take those. You know what? I'm just going to go for it and take everything up to 200. Because it's quicker, it's easier, time is money. It's close enough. Still gives me a profit. And it helps me get everything I need back on nice and quickly. Maybe overkill, but let's get those done. There we go. Let's get that last one of 20 done. I've got lots of Veiled Crystals. Actually, I've only got 72 left, interestingly. I did think I had lots of them. But Veil Crystals at 383 with my mat cost at 211, that's too much of a difference. I'd rather make them myself. And Gloom Dust I can get quite quickly and easily. So let's do that first. Collect those up. Get myself in stock of those. Instead of a sub-train, it's an enchant train. Yeah, definitely. Looks like no one besides me has enchanting. It's not normally this case. It's not normally this case. What did I miss there? Alatarvi, thank you very much for the using your Prime. Thank you very much indeed for the sub. Let's see some chef's hats and thumbs up for Alatarvi. Thank you very much. Pilo, and how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How many days on Kazakh? Your normal server was very, very busy. Finally was home from work in time to catch Samadan live. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you for your sub. Really do appreciate it. Right, we better go and craft some stuff on. So those packs are Critical Strike. Let's just look at our numbers on those, because those are doing really well right now. So we looked at rings, packs, the good ones and the not so good ones. We split them into. So Critical Strike and Haste is the good ones. So let's just look at our operation. The operations actually says 8 of each. So we should have a fair amount of these. Let's just have a quick look. What have we got on the auction house? My auctions. Packed. Packed to Critical Strike. Yeah, let's do a cancel scan on this lot. Let's go to our groups, deselect all, just with the regular BFA ones. Let's run a cancel scan. See if we can get them going. Haste, versatility, Critical Strike. That's not been undercut. Okay, well, let's get those off. Cancel those. Collect those up. And then we'll go out. Quite hopeful that 815 will bring a lot of players back, new allied races, and the new mini raid. I think so. I think there's going to be a lot of good stuff. I mean, I don't understand it myself. There's been so much that has been enjoyable in BFA. But I understand other people have different priorities, so that's fair enough. No dye auctions on Kazakh auction house. Assume purple dye is a vendor mat for it though. And bags, loads and loads of bags. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to 815 coming out later in the month. So let's get these on. Mastery, haste. So Critical Strike. Has TSM actually registered the sales of those? Go gift to Critical Strike here. Mining, surveying, coastal surge. I haven't got anything elsewhere, have I? Let's have another look on the auction house. Pack to Critical Strike. So I have 5 on the auction house according to that. So if I was to do a restock now, let's have a quick look. Look at my auctions. There's that. Go to my groups, restock selected. So yes, we've got 3 to craft here. So let's go gather up for these. Chaos crystals are guild craft when profitable. So let's go do those. Get those going. We need a task list for this, so let's go and do that. Open the task list up for that. Then we have a quick look at this. Chaos crystals we've run out of actually for some of these. Get some from the guild bank. Still need some more. Let's go have a look at the prices of those, just in case. Might be tempted to buy out or partially reset some of the bag markets just before patch. Need the capital, but it's risky. Yes, some people might be stocking up. You never know. You don't know how much stock someone else has got. Super sad when you looked like 2 weeks ago, bags were running 300 gold profit, and you needed stuff to make them better. You went and got the recipe to make more efficient. Now last night they're 20 20 of a loss. Well, see if you can change your material prices a bit more. What else have I missed out on? More than that. Been crying over the loss of the portals. Yeah, I heard the portals are a bit messed up, aren't they? I don't know exactly how much. Canadian TV, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing very well, thank you very much. We're having a flurry of sales of enchants at the moment, so we're just desperately trying to restock and everything. Varjudicum? How much gold do I make monthly? Well, if you look at my February highlights video that was just released a couple of days ago, I made 925,000 gold last month, and then I made about 700,000 gold the month before, in profit that is. There are new portal rooms, it's a pretty large reorganisation, yeah. And so why it's causing an upstir, yeah. Am I going to play Classic and farm in that? I'm not sure, I'm undecided really. I've got so much to do in regular WoW, I'm not sure I could do Classic as well as that. Deep Sea Cloth is going for 42 to 50 gold. Yeah, same here. They're really expensive here. Did I cancel scan and relist yet? I did cancel and relist, but we need to recraft as well. So we also need some Chaos Crystals. So that's the next thing we need to do. We probably need to up our critical strike and haste amounts as well from looking at this. So let's go and look for some Chaos Crystals, Legion Enchanting Mats. See what's on the auction house. How expensive are Chaos Crystals? Ah, interesting. There are no Chaos Crystals. Okay. That could be fun. How's the order hall looking? Available missions. Do we have a Centenax at all? Reigns of Ascendancy. Instruments of War, okay. So nothing there. Let's have a look at our currency. Do we have any nether shards? Only 104, so that's not much at all. Okay. Okay, well let's leave that one for now. Let's make the rest of the things we can make. So crafting wise we want... So the Mark of the Hidden Satyr, which we just sold, let's do these packs first. Critical Strike and Haste. Those are the ones we've sold. And we'll probably look at upping our numbers on those a little bit. Might even take that up to 10 or something like that. Let's get those on first. Get back into that one. There we go. So go to my auctions. Auctioning. Post those. Sure sell, wonderful on Kazakh. That was the other things you were looking at, wasn't it? I missed that one. Of course, anything can change, and they catching the heat for now. There goes a couple. Oh, interesting. We said packs of versatility with slower sellers, but we've just sold 2 of those, so that's good. So let's go and have a look at our rings. We really need to up the amounts of these because we're selling like hotcakes at the moment. So let's have a look at. So currently the rings, the good ones, we've got 8 of each. Let's change that and make it 10 of each is conservative. 15 sounds a little bit better. And then the not so good ones, we did have 4. Let's change that to 8 to double the amount of those. So now if we look at our auctions, those are the sales there. Let's go and do a restock on these. Just these. Okay, so now we've got a lot more of the rings to do. Let's take the Hidden Satyr off because we're not doing well on that. And then let's have a look at what we need to gather. Veiled Crystals we'll need a load of here. So Veiled Crystals, I'm going to do the Honourable Bracer Shuffle to get hold of those. So we'll need to go to the Guild Bank first and foremost. And then we'll go over to Erfen, see if we can sort something out on that front. So let's just get this lot first. Then we can check on Erfen's sales as well whilst we're here. Oh. Subtrain from Proxiver. Wow. Thank you again. Again, Proxiver. That's another 10 subs. It's just amazing. Thank you. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. Lots of chef's hats. Thumbs up for Proxiver and your boundless generosity. Thank you very much indeed. That's amazing. There we go. He caused it. There you go. Or he's going to do some turns now. Most definitely. It's a shame they don't keep portals in every capital. Let people stay in their favourite zone. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, Ampiline. I think that's a good one. Druid's alchemy leveled after farming some mats, and then you can somehow let you know if you have a stock of it. Okay, Z, excellent. Right, okay, let's go have a look where we're at. Go all the way down here. What will it take me to stream every day? Lol. That's interesting, Proxiver. I did set myself a target to basically by the end of this year that I'm going to earn enough from streaming and YouTube and all those things so that I can earn enough to not have to work as well as that, and that would allow me to do much more of this, because obviously I'm balancing this between full-time work and spending time with my family and streaming and making content for YouTube, and so it's kind of like a balancing act at the moment. I put in as much time as I can, but obviously I also have to balance that up with being able to sleep and things like that. So that's the plan anyway. That's my target. Obviously there's a long way to go with that, but that's my eventual goal, is to be able to do this, much more of this, as often as possible. I'm going to go away with not sleeping. Well, sleeping's good. Sleeping's where you get lots of good ideas from. I did try not sleeping. It didn't work out well. I'd highly recommend getting a decent amount of sleep, which I don't do because I get up at 5:30 and I go to bed at midnight, so I'm not really a good advocate of that. So let's swap over to Erfen whilst we're here. Okay. Quite joyful when I was out of work for a few weeks. Yes, I remember that. That was, when was that? Back in, not last September, the September before. I practically streamed every day whilst I was looking for more work. That was, yeah, definitely good fun. Well, thank you very much, Proxiver. You've been very generous. It certainly goes a long way towards helping me reach my goal of being able to do that. Interpret the UK, please. 5:30 is 5:30. Yes, it's 5:30 in the morning. Yeah. Backwards for us mainlanders, 5:30. If you think of it like that. Oh, it's fanciful. Thank you very much for the sub. That's very kind of you. 5:30 for you is 4:30. Oh, really? Interesting. Thank you, Sansaful, for your support. Let's see some chef's hats and thumbs up. Sansaful, thank you indeed. Very kind of you. Ah, that's what you'd say. Ah, right. Interesting. I hadn't even thought of it like that. Doggy sneaked in. Did I miss someone? Where did he go? Past 5 days. I didn't see one. Yeah. Music on BFA is the best. I love it. I think they've done a wonderful job on it. I've got the soundtrack from the collector's edition. Oh, from there. Now I see it, Mushy. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Right, more expires for Erfen, so let's go and do that. We'll relist these. get these back on, and then we need to make ourselves some honourable bracers so that we can disenchant them over to Samadan. Okay. Watched my comment for a while, since you dodged all the gifted subs, felt like you just needed to get the job done yourself. Fair enough, Zanzaful. It's very kind of you, really do appreciate it. Right, let's get some more expires going. Looks like there's no sales for Erfen, sad face. Unless there's one in the last mail. Oh, we've got the Mark of Honour from Samadan, so that can be made good use of. We'll take that. And then let's have a look at that last mail. Also need to get your horde at 120 so you can unlock the trolls. Oh yeah. I don't think I've got that. Oh, it was a sale, 1,500. So there we go, it wasn't a complete washout. There we go. So we'll take that, thank you very much. And then repost this lot on.
Have anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Let's post all of those on. Get that going. Yeah, I'm not quite far enough for... I don't know what I need for Cultarian. Oh, Orio's gone. Let's just turn his camera off for the moment. There we go. Okay, let's post that lot on. Zonal Racial Exhaustion, they nerfed it for combat. Had to do because it made them unkillable. Yeah, you can choose different things, can't you? Depending on your lower or something like that, I seem to remember. Okay, let's post all this lot on. What's my high point mark for subs? How do you mean, Danny? It's currently at its highest it's ever been, which is well over 100 at the moment. Thanks to Proxiva's generous gifts. That's all those on. Anything missing? Right, we've got 12 Expulsum on us. What's that missing? Sinister Mail Gauntlets. We need to get those on. Otherwise I'll end up just scrapping those by mistake. What's the price? That's a decent enough price. Why didn't those go on? Let's post those on. 48 hours. There we go. Mark of Honour we can use later. Let's go have a look at what we need to make in order to scrap. Now, I believe the shimmer scale was okay in terms of crafting cost. What was that at? 87. That was reasonable. We can make 34 of those. Let's go with those first. There's more in the guild vault, so let's start with those and then we'll go on from there. Can apply for another moat next month. Yes, that's right. They go up each, don't they? There's another one in April and then another one in May. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I'm thinking doing a Brutosaur one, maybe like my sketch of the Brutosaur I've done, the long boy. Maybe one of Oreo, definitely, and maybe one of Pierre, I was thinking. They would be quite good ones, seeing as they're all sort of icons within the stream. Of course, I'm open to suggestions. If anyone has any other ideas of things they want, feel free to let me know, and I'll come up with something. Let's get some more shimmer scale whilst we're here. Don't need the task list open at the moment. Let's just minimise that down. So this is all Tempest Hide. Shimmer scale is Misscale's here. Shimmer scale's this side. Let's take a load of this up whilst we've got it. And then bracers, we can make some more. Another 193. That's a good amount. We've got space for 92 here. So let's just make 90, shall we? Let's make it 89, actually, so I've got space, not 189, 89. Let's create those. There we go. Oh, no, Will Webster, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good sleep. Dottie being ignored. Actually, Dottie turned 6 I believe, recently. I don't know her exact birthday, but she's now 6 years old, would you believe? She's only made one appearance in the stream, so Salmon Chicken, yeah, definitely. Kiefer, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Since expansion, crafting stands alone. Tail and Ward's crafting can earn hexweave bags quickly. But getting hexweave to make them is slow. Yeah, definitely. Let's go through all of that. That run through. Did I miss anything else on there? Oh, Kiefer, thank you very much for your sub. Very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Really do appreciate it. Let's see some chef's hats and thumbs up for Kiefer. Thank you very much indeed. John83, thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. We've had a flurry of sales. We need to make some more. I think Oreo's coming back. You've had some food, have you? Maybe come and join in again. That's it, pop yourself down. Mark of Honor has just traded for Transmog, or have you gotten them all wrong? Vanilla was the last time you played. No, Marks of Honor you definitely need now. If you're going to do professions and do the Sinister gear, you can use that for the PvP recipes for the ranks 2 and 3. A rank 2 will cost you 2 Marks of Honor, and a rank 3 will cost you 4 Marks of Honor. So you need a fair amount. Making some gold, very much so. We're doing quite well so far. We've got other things to do. We probably won't have... I'd like to do another brawl. So let's get this lot scrapped and get some stuff over to Samadan. I think that's going to be my best bet here. So let's just ignore the blues. Add these to my ignore list. I'm sure there's a way of doing this permanently. I'm sure I've done this already. Getting rid of those blues. Then that leaves me with all just greens. Let's queue those up. Scrap those. And then we'll use the expulsum of this to make honourable braces using our cheap Tempest hide. And then that will become our veiled crystals. Hi Gasilin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We're just doing a little bit of scrapping here at the moment. He's taking a shower. Yes, Oreo does enjoy the limelight. Giving himself a bit of a groom. He's had some food, so he's getting a nice rest. You got 2,000 of them. Excellent, Proxiva. Then that's a perfect position to be in. You're all set. So basically every profession, you'll be able to buy all the rank 2s and 3s. That's brilliant. And they are account bound, so you can pass them to your various characters, which is really good. Same here, scrapping using my spreadsheet on a new server. Oh, good luck. Hope it goes well. It's always fun to hear people's stories as they make their own gold. No problem, Proxiva. I think I collected a load up during Legion, during the PvP World Quest, and I had no idea what they did either. And I think I either deleted them or bought transmog gear with them. I can't remember which, but sadly I didn't know, and I got rid of them all somehow. And then when I realised, I had to go from 0 again. Right, there's a lot of scraps here. How are we doing for Expulsum now? Up to 18. That's not bad. Yeah, well, it happens. You live and learn. That's for sure. Absolutely not. As Bob Ross would say, there's no such things as mistakes. They're all learning opportunities. So we've got some blues here to send on over, as well as the greens, which is fair enough. I've got a feeling I'm going to rapidly run out of time today, though. But all this stuff I want to do, given that I had to relist everything back on from scratch again. So we'll go do this. We'll get over to Samadan, make some more rings, and then we will go and maybe see if we can get that PvP Brawl and get ourselves another load of Marks of Honor. Just happy accidents, exactly. Have a question. When you have my bags full of braces, how can you send only the blues to your enchanter? Only blues, and the green stays for scrapped. I'll show you how I've got it set up, because I do exactly that. I use using the exact enchants. So what I've done here, let's just close this down. In my group for coarse leather, so in here I've got the coarse leather, the blues, all the different types there. They have their own one with a mailing operation, sent to Samadan. So basically, as I've made all of those, I know that I'll just send all of those straight to Samadan, and the greens themselves are in here. But the greens, it's probably difficult to tell because the greens are all in here with ignore item variations on, because I'm actually selling one of each of these anyway. So that includes the blues as well. But as long as I send the blues first before I list them, then I know they all go over. And the same here, shimmer scale blues to Sam is all of these ones here go on over. So whilst we're here, let's make up some honourable combatants. We can make 30 of those, which we definitely need to do. So let's make those, and they can add on to our mailing list to Samadan. Good news, it's packed House Brawl, so it's over in like 5 to 6 minutes. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. So far the best bags are the 30 slot then, or are there more craftable, or they're more craftable even with the lower slots. The Shadow Silk ones do quite well for me. I wouldn't suggest the Netherweave bags because they take forever to actually craft, and it's got a tiny profit margin on those. I'd recommend doing the odd Hyjal Expedition bag if you can, because those are 36 slot bags, and that's right, I don't check variations for the greens, but then I do have the variations checked for the group that has just the blues in it, so I can do both. One happens to be a child group of the other, so it's slightly different on that respect. Oops, press the wrong button. But whilst I'm here, I'll use that again to get there, and then now we'll use that group. So we've got all these honourables and all these blues, so I'll use my group there, send to Samadan, so that will all go over. Send all of these over to Samadan. Oh, you meant for use, not to sell. You need bags for your alt. Oh, right, okay. Yes, the 30 slot ones are the biggest. But then you could get the other ones, but they're really expensive, the 32 slot ones. There's quite a few, I think, Proxiver. Definitely. Or if they're not on here as their main, people have at least made an alt character every now and again. Yeah, 32 is the biggest. I can go over to Samadan and have a look once I've done those, but I'm just going to... Yes, let's leave that at that. You posted those on. We haven't done a restock, but I think we'll be fine for now, because we didn't sell anything. Arthur's, yes, definitely. And then we've got back to Samadan. Let's open up the mail for those. And then we can disenchant this, make ourselves some veiled crystals, and then we can make some extra pacts for selling, hopefully. Thinking about switching around just to be able to play with my fine ladies and gents. Oh, very kind of you, Proxiver. Well, if you're... Are you thinking... Are you US or EU, Proxiver? Because we have a good mix of both regions here. So we've got those. You're EU. So the good thing about it now is you don't have to change servers to be able to play with people. You can set. If I was to set up a group, then anyone on the EU, as long as they're alliance and stuff like that, would be able to join in. So they'll just phase into the same place. So that all works. That's another good thing, since since vanilla. Let's pick up all of these. Gems of Fury are so cheap now, are they? Exactly. We do have quite a good good European representation. High five. Exactly. Right, got one more in the mail, so let's do the disenchants on these whilst we've got them. Let's do these now. So make sure this is all honourable stuff, and I don't accidentally do Sinister gear like I did the other day. And I accidentally disenchanted 2 Sinister bracers by mistake. So we're doing this for the Veiled Crystals and the Umbra Shards mainly. Yeah, definitely up for giving that a go, Proxiva. Probably won't have time to do things tonight, but whenever I do something else, like a 2x4 farm or other things, we'll definitely. Planning to expand to other markets. You can see you're not an alcoholic. I would be if I had the time. I would definitely like to do every single profession. That's my next one. There are, we did for Tight Spray Linen, we got some good results last time with that. No, so don't use a banking character. Any reason for that? It's just way more convenient for me to just do it straight on the character that's doing it. There's no need really for me to send to a banker because I have access to the auction house with the Brutosaur mount now at any time. So I might as well keep everyone who's got the profession. If I was doing something like Transmog or something like that, then maybe I would have one character to hold all of that, but I don't really. So the main thing I do here is professions, so I let each character who has that profession do all the posting. It kind of works out for me quite well that way. Won't be able to sell this month. It's spending money on your PC this month, so maybe next. No worries, Arthurs. It's never expected. It's always a pleasure and a bonus. Just company enough is more than appreciated. Hey Bone Arrow, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? We're just running through a quick disenchant to get ourselves some Veiled Crystals and Gloom Dust, so we can then jump into making some more rings. You find it easy to post items from different profession characters. Don't worry about the caps. And items from different profession characters and a transmog character. Yeah, I could see how you'd use that as a good split, having a character just for transmog. Because it can mount up quite quickly, and I guess if you don't really want to be reposting transmog all the time, you can skip that character and focus on the other ones. So how much Veiled Crystals did I get? I got 30 here, I got 52 in the bank, so I've got 82 total. That's hopefully enough for me to craft the things I want to craft today. We'll get this lot on, at least. Then maybe do a quick cancel scan, and then we'll go and have a look at that brawl. Still have 400 crystals and about 800 Umbra waiting in your Warlock. Well, you got to get your enchanting up, definitely. Doing the same thing but slower, and you're not even streaming. Yeah, and you have loads of time as well. Do you rely primarily on the auction house for my source of gloom dust? No, I wouldn't. At the moment, what I do is I use my Bracer Super Shuffle for most things, enchanting material wise, but usually with my Bracer Super Shuffle, I will make a load of bracers, disenchant the blues and scrap the greens. But if I'm finding myself in dire need of some Umbra Shards, the quickest and easiest way to do that is to go and scrap all the greens as well. Say you did 100 bracers and you decided to scrap all the greens, you'd get at least 2 stacks of Umbra Shards out of that. So it's really handy way of just getting a load of Umbra Shards really quickly. And relatively cheaply, although I don't factor that price into my price of the Umbra Shards, so I still use the ballpark of scrapping the blues and, no, scrapping the greens and disenchanting the blues. So how do we do on that last bit of mail? Okay, so that's the enchants coming in. We'll leave that for now. and what we'll do is we'll go make some more. So looking at my list, we still need another 14 veiled crystals. Wow, okay, we didn't quite have enough, so let's just take a couple off there. Actually no, let's take off there and add that one back onto Critical Strike, because those do really well. Let's make all of these, see how we go. You find the auction house is an unreliable source of dust, so looking to investigate other avenues. Yeah, definitely. I would recommend, if you've got a tailor and or a leather worker, those can be the much better ways of, much cheaper ways of getting those materials. But it does cost you in time though, unfortunately. Someone thought you was joking about making 1,000 braces. Yeah, absolutely not. It is all consuming when you're making all these enchants. Alright, I'm just going to run through and make all of these until I run out of veiled crystals for these. I don't quite have enough for 5. Do I have enough for 4? Not quite. Let's do 3. Oh yeah. Have both Leatherworker and Tailor. Should be good for the Super Shuffle. Excellent. I look forward to hearing about your results. We're just going to post up all of this lot now whilst we're here. Let's go through all of these, auctioning. Let's select everything now. Select all groups and run a post scan. Find leather or scale braces are cheaper to make than cloth because you can farm it easily. It keeps prices down. Leatherworking makes braces and shuffles them over your tailor enchanter who disenchants them. Yeah, I think the thing with the leather is the shimmer scale is a good one because the coarse leather is used in other things, and also tide spray is also useful because it's the only thing it's really used for is the tide spray gear. 660 braces is 100 expulsum, is equal to 100 veiled and about 50 umbra, roughly. It's not bad ballparks to think about it, yeah. Others do it keeps the prices down. Yes, exactly. So if you're not farming it, someone else is. Exactly. Any idea what the best gatherer type add-on is nowadays? Still use Gathermate? I don't know actually. I'm still using Gathermate, I think. I haven't got any of the heads-up display extra add-ons that come with it. Right, let's do... Should we do a quick cancel scan? Deselect all. Just on these. Just in case. I'm not sure. Unless you're doing the 2x4 and then tide spray and deep sea and way slower. Yes, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Gathermate with the roots, yeah. Project, but thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard. We're just going through doing a cancel scan on our enchants. We're going to pop them back on quickly if we can. Let's just go forward a little bit and take our cancels. We're going to leave that enchant pact of versatility in there for now. We're making goblin gliders, 5 gold each. You're okay. Drums and bags. Problem is the Nagran farm is always taken. You have about 4,000 primal spirits. Okay, well that's a good number of primals. You could certainly convert.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Let's run a post scan on those. Leather and bones, rather than cloth, can farm about 800 to 1,000 leather and over 400 bones an hour. Plus about 4k from herbs along the way. That's pretty good, Blood and Torment. I might have to try a bit more myself on the leather side. I mean, obviously Erfen is doing a lot of levelling, so hopefully that should work. Roots, plot roots to go. Yeah, no, it's that's exactly what I used to use it for. I think I might have a map that will show you what roots looks like. If we go to, say we go to, is it Burning Steps? No. Where did I have a good route? Somewhere on the Eastern Kingdoms I've definitely done. Swamp of Sorrows. There's a route that I've got plopped out for herbalism. So that was my route that I used for, and then it appears also on the mini-map when you're there, and you just follow the route round. That's how it works for that one. Okay, so let's go over to Borealis and have a look at the Brawl, see if we can jump in on that before the end of the stream. and you can select specifically what you want, just like a Riverbed Siren's Pollen. Exactly, yeah, that's pretty good. Takes the info from your gather mate and turns them into roots on your map. Yeah, exactly. Bear Druid with skinning enchant and gloves. Do about the same. It's fastest solo map farm. Yeah, that's a good thing about it being a solo farm. It's a lot easier to do. The Drustbar one, yeah, for the pigs, is definitely good. Right, can we do it on here, or do we need to go on... Let's go Shift J. Brawl, Packed House. Up to 30 players clash in this packed arena match. Okay, yep, I'll go for that. Except for the 5 marks of honour. Yes, please, thank you very much. We'll start that quest. So we need to go and join in said PvP. Packed House, there we go, join battle. Let's queue up for that. Oh, is that another load from Proxiver? Wow. That is absolutely insane, Proxiver. 100 gifted subs in the past couple of weeks. That is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Thank you very much. Look at all those chef's hats and thumbs up. Boom, indeed. That's a sub train and a half. Thank you very much. Let's see, lots of chef's hats, thumbs up. Thank you very much indeed. I'm running out of people for you to sub to now. Although we are getting very close now to our followers count. Where are we at on that? Because last I looked we were very close to 4,000. Where's my channel? Let's have a quick look. Is that muted? Yes. Let's make sure it is. Yeah, 3,986. So we're very close to getting 4,000 follows. It's a very good idea, Mushy. Let's do that. Let's see if this works on this one. Does it work? /PVP. There we go. Proxiver, you have been promoted to VIP of the channel for your endless generosity. Thank you very much, and thank you Mushy for the suggestion. That's becoming a problem for me. What happens when there are no more people to give subs to? Well, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, what have we got here? Packed House. Let's move this down a little bit so we can see everything here. And put that in there. Just make sure everyone's done. So what do we do here? This is everyone... Oh, Chef's hat needs to go on. There we go. And Pierre. There we go. I'll just have to get more people in, Proxiver. I think that's going to be the best way. And then we can all grow together and have fun. If you have any money you'd sub, I'd love to hear you talk about gold making. That's absolutely fine, the Breaker. It's certainly never expected. It's always a bonus. I try and spread the lots of different ways that I can gain revenue, from adverts to all sorts of things like the merch, so I try and keep it open as much as possible. Right, let's just join in here. Let's help out with whoever's in the middle there. They're going for the healers, so that's always a bad idea. Let's go through here, do that. Let's try and help everyone out. I don't think I'm helping out very much here. I need to do some damage. That's what I really need to do. I'm going to run out of mana if I keep doing that though. I need to keep moving. That helps as well. Let's get out of that. I haven't got time for that. There we go. Let's come in here. Psychic Scream that bot. Can get some dots going. Let's go. Oh, I'm under attack. Oh, I didn't quite manage to heal myself out of that one. Let's just watch the end. Reese nearest graveyard. Let's watch anyway. How are we doing? It is over very quickly, as you said, Danny, which is good to see. Actually, all the names go yellow. How are we doing, everyone? You've lost your healer, unfortunately. So hopefully you'll be able to do alright. What else have we missed? No worries, Proxima. It's absolutely the least I could do. It didn't work with your mod sword. Yes, that's right, Mushy. We tried doing it earlier, didn't we? It really show how awesome the streaming gold making communities are. Exactly. I think just showing how everyone comes together is just so heartwarming. Definitely. How are we doing here? 10 players, gold team, 5 players remaining, green team 10. So I think we're going to die. Would be I think for that. Do we have to win this quest? Would be my question. Also, recently you need to get your horde level to 120 because marks are account bound. Yes, exactly, Alatar. That's a good idea. Okay, no luck on that one, unfortunately. So let's have a look. And let's see if we can do that again. We've probably got enough time for that. Yes, we have. Because we need to win it, I imagine, don't we? Let me just double check. Something different. Yeah, let's go for another one. Let's get our chef's hat back on and Pierre back on. Just jump back in. Packed house. Join battle. It's a fun one, this one, though, definitely. So this time I'll try and stay alive a little bit longer, see if I can help out. And I was a bit slow with my dots as well. Right, whilst we're here... Okay, Mimi G, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. So whilst I'm here, what else have we got? Supplies needed, calcified bone. Is that for... What do you get for that? Artifact power. Okay, don't really want artifact power. I'd rather expulse them. Just to try and stay in back and hill. DPS should come from all the others. Exactly, yeah. Yes, it is Friday. I might try and do it. I need to check my Friday ones actually. I'll check with my family. I might do it. I might end it a little bit earlier, or try and start it a little bit earlier. But I'll need to discuss it with my family first. See if that can work out a bit better. So I may or may not be able to do Friday today, this week. Do I do any transmog sales? No, need by accident. If I've picked something up, then I will try and sell it. But in general, no, I don't do transmog because it's just so slow moving for my server. Most profitable use for Expulsum. You've got tailoring and enchanting. So I would make the Sinister gear and have, for me, try and have at least 8 of each on for the Sinister gear. And then what I'm doing is with the spare, I'm making honourable gear with my leather worker, and he does the honourable braces and turns that into veiled crystals. So for me it's a mix of the two really. Sinister gear by far for me on my server is the most profitable. One of those. Where's Pierre gone? There you go. Now you're out. Bring that back. There we go. Might consider going holy also for healing. I found it easier with big groups. Lots of fast direct heals. Not a bad idea. I haven't tried holy since BFA started. I used to be holy all the time. Really enjoyed it. So I'll give it a go, certainly. Let's have a look. Let's go through this quickly as we can. Remember to stay further back. Could do with getting refreshments as well, actually. I need to set up my voodoo though. That's the only other thing. Right, let's move around. Let's hide. Let's get some shields going. Shields on the tank. Let's see if I can they're out of range. Why has everyone gone over this way? Let's run over this side. Just want to keep them all together. There we go. We've split the group though, unfortunately. I'm just going to stay. Oh, everyone's moved around now. We're not going to go there. They're all split. That really isn't a good way to be going. Get that going, get that going. Oh, we got pulled in. Let's sort that out. Let's get ourselves back on. As a healer, that's not a good position to be in. There we go. Now he's coming in on me, unfortunately. Let's try and get us pain suppression going. Got stunned and rooted. I've been targeted. So let's get myself out of the way of this. Where's a safe spot? There we go, let's go around here. Go to your safe space, Samadan. Out of line of sight. There we go, now we can just shield up people. That's better. Feeling a bit more in control this time. Help the pet out. Where's everyone else gone? I think we've done it this time. 2 players left. Where have they gone? There we go. Fantastic. Gold Strongbox, Mark of Honour, and the quest complete. So that's loads of Marks of Honour for that. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Alliance win, definitely. Always play not to lose while the Horde side plays to win. Says the armchair PvPer. Yeah. You got Voodoo installed, but you got not gotten to use it yet to bind every spell. That goes and use LVI. Yeah, I've not used LVI yet. I haven't had a look at it yet. Hey Arthurs, how are you? Thanks for the wave. Right, so let's have a look at that. So looking at our Marks of Honour, we got the 1 here. We also got the Gold Strongbox, which gives me another 2 Marks of Honour. And now if we move over to our Quest Giver and collect that one up as well for another 5 Marks of Honour, gives us 8 in total, which is absolutely brilliant. Complete 20 world quests. I'd never do 20 in a week, so I won't do that one. There we go. Why the Marks of Honour farm? High level PvP, and you have about 3,000. So yes, so we can make the Sinister gear for our tailor and our leatherworker. Tailoring wise, I've got all the rank 3s. You need 2 Marks of Honour for a rank 2 and 3 Marks of Honour for a rank 3. And I've got all the rank 3s for the Sinister and combatant stuff here. But my leatherworker Erfen needs some more. So we'll go send those over to him now. There's our sales coming in. So 13,000 sales from the start of the stream. That's really good. So let's go over and add in our 8 Marks of Honour to Erfen. So let's send those over. And then we can pick those up in a moment. You definitely want to buy them, yeah. Cancel, scan and relist. Do you reckon? I'm not sure if I've seen anything of late whilst I've been doing those. Haven't seen any sales come in. Let's do a quick one though, whilst we're here. Let's just do the BFA enchanting. Run a cancel scan. Looking okay at the moment. Oh, there we go. Oh dear, TSM's died on me. Running a cancel scan and sold an auction at the same time, and do a reload on that. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. Let's go through that. Right, let's finish off that cancel scan. Run a cancel scan. So nothing undercut on those. Nothing on those. Happens to me almost every single time you'll cancel scanning and an auction sells. Oh really, Glitter? I've never had it before, but that's the first time I've had something sell at the same time. So nothing to cancel. That's a good sign. Let's look at our auctions that we've got coming in. Loads and loads of sales. What do we also sell here? Seals of Critical Strike. Looks like they've been reset. Not a massive profit on those, no wonder. 18 gold. There we go. Pact of Versatility, 2 of those just coming in. Even better. I could make more, but I'm going to need more Veiled Crystals, so I'll have to do the whole Bracer Shuffle a little bit more, and I've run out of time to be able to do all of that in one go, unfortunately. But so what I'll do is I'll go over to Erfen, and I'm going to go and just get those Marks of Honor spent. My Bracer Shuffle spreadsheet, how do you see what's profitable or not? No worries, knocked one out. Let's go have a look. Just did 1,000 Croft Bracers, seems to be very profitable for you. Thanks very much for the guide. No problems, Chaco. Very glad you've been able to make use of it. So let's have a quick look at the Bracer. Let's go in as Erfen first. So we're on to that. And then let's bring up the Bracer Shuffle. Not Bracer Numbers. We want the other one. Where's that? Samadan, sheets, and go for that. Go for that. Working as a guest without leveling. I know, it's a terrible state of affairs. That's on the wrong account. Let's swap over. Let's go over to that and go to the Super Shuffle. So let's just bring this one over. Let's have a quick look at this. And so basically by putting in my average buy price for all the different things that you can use to make the bracers, I then have a look and look at which is the cheapest of these 3 of the bracers to make. So look at the tie spray linen bracer, the coarse leather arm guards and the shimmer scale arm guards. So using my prices here, it's telling me that 85 gold is the cheapest of the 3 to make for scrapping the greens and disenchanting the blues to give me Umbra, Glue and Expulsum. But I would look at this and I go, actually I want to use the coarse leather for something else. So I'm actually going to take the next cheapest, which is Shimmer Scale, which is what I was doing today. And then the separate thing is the kind of like burgundy colour stuff here, which is based off of the Honourable Combatant rank 3 bracers. So we've got the Mist-Scale, Tempest Hide and Deep Sea Satin, so it's dependent on your prices of those, and those will dictate the price of your Veiled Crystal. So it's the cheapest of these 3, which at the moment happens to be the Honourable Bracer, which Honourable Leather Bracer, which is the Tempest Hide, and that comes out for me at 217 gold. I hope that makes sense. That's how you read that chart. Right, let's pop over and pick up our Marks of Honor. I'll take those and then we'll go over and see if we can buy something. Coarse leather is twice yours, quite a difference on 2 realms. Yeah, it's strange actually. Tide spray is really skyrocketed at the moment. I did manage to get quite a lot of Tide spray before for cheaper. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. Let's go back up. Let's go this way. Diving 7 stacks of 5 Snork Chest 5 stock. Yes, I don't unfortunately have them. Have enough on me at the moment. I'm going to go get this Marks of Honor just for the end. Let's go this way. Or maybe it's because you buy it all. For me it's all about 10 gold because you buy it all. Yeah, that's very true. So looking at what Erfen needs on the old leatherworking front, the rank 2 and 3 Sinister Combatants, we're still missing a couple here. We've got the Honourable Combatants leather arm guards, and we've still got the Honourable Combatants male arm guards we don't actually have yet. So if ever it comes to the point where we need, we've run out of Tempest Hide and we need Mist-Scale, we need to get this to rank 3 definitely. So we definitely need to do that one. Off for a bit, have a good rest of your evening. Thank you very much for Chelko, for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Next stream is probably on Friday. So we've also got the... Oh, we weren't going to do those, were we? The bow possibly, but they've got quite a low sale rate on those. Let's have a look at the leather first. These are going to be the ones I want to do first. So I want a rank 4 on those. No, rank 4. Rank 3 on those that costs 4. And a rank 3 on those, the gauntlets and the waist guard. Let's do those. Those will be the next things I need to get.
Hey there.
So let's have a look and go onto the standard interface, I think, for these. So we want waist guard, rank 3, leather waist guard. This one. So we actually have 9 on us at the moment. Okay. I only managed to sell 1 bow during the 2 months on the server. Right. Okay. Took so long you never made another one. Yeah, I think if they're a slow enough seller, then it's definitely not worth it. Or just have the one on just in case. So we need Sinister leather waist guard, rank 3. So it's that one. And we also need leather gauntlets, rank 3. Sinister. Where is the leather gauntlets? Here it is. Sinister combatants leather gauntlets, rank 3. We'll take that.
Have a good one.
And then we'll come back here and we'll learn these two. So now we've got some more rank 3s. That's much better. We still have 5 marks of honour. Is that right? According to TSM, 4 in the bank still.
You need something?
That doesn't make sense. I thought I only had the 8, or did I have more than I thought? So whilst we're here, let's go down to the mail and let's have a look at something that's got a higher sale rate of this. So let's look at the mail arm guards rank 2. Mail leather mail treads. Where is it? That's waist guard. Mail arm guards rank 2. There we go. Let's go for that. And then also, what else are we missing on here? The waist guard rank 2. Waist guard rank 2. Let's take that. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you, Proxiva, for the cheer. Very kind of you. Why don't you use the search from TSM? I don't know. I'm not fully comfortable with using this one. I haven't really thought about it actually using the search. I hadn't realised that you could, actually. I was just thinking of the sell one. But good idea. I guess I tend to try and do it slowly and think about it so I don't make any mistakes. Need to go get a beer. I could do. I've got a non-alcoholic one in the fridge, but it's getting a bit late for that. Oh, it wasn't 500, it was 5,000, wasn't it? Wow, that was amazing. Thank you again, Proxiva. Couldn't stand the uneven number. That's funny. If you ever look at my YouTube videos and I put in the time codes for all my YouTube videos, you'll notice that none of the time codes end on an odd number. Every time code in all my YouTube videos ends on an even number. That is amazing. Total is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Proxiva. Right, I think we're done with the Sinister gear for the moment. I think we could probably probably finish up there, I think, with everything that we've done so far tonight. I think it's a good point to stop now that we bought those. Let's pop that there. What do I do for a living? Do I have a job? Yes, I'm actually head of animation for a media company doing really boring corporate videos. I'd love to use those skills to make things like World of Warcraft videos, but sadly no, I use my skills for a lesser good and propagate the capitalism of this world, sadly. But let's go and have a look. Let's have a look, see who is on that we could possibly send some love on over to. Who is on? I don't see anyone on who is normal. Okay. One day, Rika, that is definitely the plan, and I'd like to do more of my creative side as well, on stream as well. Like I used to do a Saturday morning stream where I was drawing. I really enjoyed doing that, and I want to bring more of that back into the stream schedule because I miss doing the art side of World of Warcraft, so I'll definitely want to pull that one in as well. Someone else has obsessive compulsive disorder problem. It's only very minor, and I picked it up from my wife. She likes even numbers. Right, so I think I'll probably just end the stream there. I can't see anyone who's on that I would normally throw a host on over to. Love that, waking up, watching me scribble. Yeah, it was good fun, and you know, having a coffee and just a nice relaxing one. Definitely would like to do that. I've got an idea for a movie that I'd love to do. I've got an idea for lots of different movies that I'd love to do, like little shorts and things like that. But that's for another time. So I want to say big thank you, everyone, for hanging out in chat tonight. Really appreciated your company. Thank you again, Proxiva, for all the generous donations and everyone else who's subbed, hung out in chat, and generally been absolutely amazing support. So next stream will be Friday. I'm going to be a bit sort of like loose with the times at the moment. I need to check with my family first as to when I can best stream on Friday. But if I don't manage it then it will definitely be Sunday. So if you do, you work as a musician. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. I'll definitely do something, Proxiva. That's a good idea. So until next time, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your week. From myself and Oreo, we bid you good night and happy gold making, and I'll see you all very soon. Good night and farewell.